Good morning, happy Saturday. My name is Nyoka Lynn. I wanted to come on here today because Spirit has been talking to me all morning. All morning, yeah. So, I guess the first thing I want to address is affirmations. So, I was talking to a dear friend yesterday, and she was under the impression that you could stand and speak affirmations like when you get up, before you go to bed, whatever, and to bring them to pass. So we talked about it, and she was where I used to be. I used to think that as long as I said, I am loved, I am lovable, I am this, but if I didn't feel it, I could never understand why it didn't work, but what Spirit showed me was if you don't feel it, it's not going to come to pass. Let me just say this: you are an energy being. You are. You're like a big radio receiver. What you put out, whatever frequency you put out, you get back. So if you're standing, say you're standing in the mirror, and you're saying all these affirmations, I love my life. Everything in my life is just as I want it to be. But in your belief system, your frequency is saying something totally different. You're sending out a mixed signal. Yeah. So how do you get around that? So how do you raise your vibration with a mixed signal? You can't. You can't. So what's the solution? So say you have a home, and you prayed for that home. You wanted that home. So you got the home, and you were excited about it, and you saw all the possibilities in that home when you got it. But now you're in that home. Life happens. People get busy. People go through things. People have their growth spurts up and down. But now in this home, yeah, there's some things done, but there's a lot of things that aren't quite done yet. So you're looking and focusing on the things that aren't done yet, instead of focusing on what is done. So if you're in a position, whatever it is, if you're praying for a job, you're putting it out there to the universe, I want a job, a new job, I want my job to be like this and this, and you sit there and you think that you can just say, oh well, I love my job, I love this, I love that. If you really don't, you won't get the new job. All right, so let me just say this: if it were me in a position like that, and I was in a position similar to that, my guides, my team, instructed me to focus on everything I appreciated and believed. If I say, I love my boss, but I really don't, I'm sending out a mixed signal. So is there something about that boss you appreciate? Or maybe what you could do is say, I can see where there's room for improvement on my job. But here's what I love about my job. I focus on the things you really do appreciate about your job, and watch things turn around. Yeah. If you're in a living situation and you're not happy about your living situation, don't lie to yourself, because look, you know right doggone well that you're lying, and so does the universe. You're sending out a mixed signal. So yeah, find things that you truly do appreciate about your situation, or any situation, something that you truly do believe. Because what happens when your vibration is raised, you're sending out a frequency of appreciation. That's what the universe is hearing. You are appreciative of things. So what do you think? If you're sending that signal out, what are you going to attract? More things to appreciate. But don't lie to yourself, because you're not fooling anybody. Nobody. So you can stand and say a million affirmations for a half an hour, in the morning and a half an hour before you go to sleep. If you don't believe it, well, neither does the universe, because you're sending out that frequency of something totally different. If I'm working with a person and I don't like that person, I am not going to sit and do affirmations. I just love my coworker. I just love that. It's a lie. You understand? Are you getting it? It's a lie. So maybe you don't appreciate that coworker. Appreciate something else. Appreciate something else. It's all about appreciation. It doesn't have to be that particular thing. But yeah, so if I was in a house that I was so excited about getting into, I would look for the things to appreciate. I wouldn't put my focus on the things that are not making me happy. I'm not going to look at all the projects that haven't been completed. I'm going to look at the ones that have, and I'm going to find appreciation for that. I am going to find appreciation for everything about that place, because I'm sure there's something to appreciate, because it was when you moved in. So yeah, there's so many things to appreciate. And I just want to say, this is green tea. I don't know if y'all can see it. And I fell off the wagon yesterday. I drank a cup of coffee. I told myself that I could drink a cup of instant because there's not as much caffeine in instant, so I'm told. So I tried, and oh my God, it hit my nervous system. So yeah, my team doesn't lie to me. They ask me not to drink coffee anymore. So yeah, so we're gonna put coffee to a rest. For good, I guess. Green tea is pretty good. I'm getting a newfound love here. I actually look forward to it in the morning. All right, so yes. So if you want to raise your vibration and you're wanting to change your surroundings, your world, because you create your world by your thoughts, your beliefs, the strong emotions put behind it, you create your own reality. So yes, find something to appreciate, something to get excited about. My very first video, I believe it was the very first one, in January, when I first got on here, I was given a song by Source, God, my team, and it was about showing appreciation for the world, because there's a lot of chaos to look at in the world, but there's so much beauty at the same time. So instead of looking at the chaos, I was instructed, absolutely, look for the beauty. There's so much beauty to see. Focus on that. What you focus on becomes your reality. So I wanna sing my song that it was a collaboration me and my team wrote. Yeah. It's called Focus. Focus on these things. Focus on the beautiful things. Focus on the things that bring you joy, he said to me. Don't get caught up in chaos and all the misery. There's plenty out here to see. Well, I've given you a great big world that's full of beauty, full of splendor, throughout the whole wide world to see. I've given you the lakes and rivers, forests, the trees, the birds, the fishes, dolphins, whales, the mighty seas. Focus on these beautiful things, they are me. And I've given you each other to uplift and love. Many faces, many colors, it's me you're all made of. So focus on the things that bring you joy, he said to me. Don't get caught up in chaos and all the misery. There's plenty out here to see. I've given you so many kind of animals, both tame and wild, plants for food, water for drink. sun, the moon, the stars, and all the flowers too. A heart to love and a mind to think. Focus on these beautiful things, they are me. I've given you each other to uplift and love. Many faces, many colors, it's me you're all made of. Yes, focus on the things that bring you joy, he said to me. Don't get caught up in chaos and all the misery. There's plenty out here to see. I've given you this great big world that's full of beauty, full of splendor, throughout the whole wide world to see. Focus on these beautiful things, they are me. Yeah. Sorry about the choppy song. It's been a while. I haven't been singing or playing like I usually am, and my fingers are feeling it. But anyway, yeah. So the whole message really is focus on what brings you joy. Yeah, there's going to be things all around you. This is life. That's how life is, you know. There's going to be things showing up that we don't like, that we don't prefer to be in our reality. It's okay. Focus on what you do love. You can have a desire. The things that pop up that you don't love make you desire more. That's how you add to the expansion. It's all about creativity, imagination. Yeah, where's your focus? Focus on what you do appreciate. It'll raise your vibration. It'll lead you into synchronicities and ideas and people, all sorts of things. Yeah, and move forward. So I guess that's what I want to talk about this day. So, yeah. I think I'm going to make another video right after this one. I want to put out a few things that my team's been dealing with me about. Alright, my name is Nigel, and see you on the next one.